The lights are out atop the safety car. That means they are coming to green this time. Lachlan Murdoch, the CEO of Fox Corporation, has the green flag in hand. 20 rows deep. Fords, Chevys, Toyota in two long freight trains as they come to the flag. We'll see how they sort out as they begin stage 1 of 3.
Whole crowd, packed house, on their feet. Love it.
And the 64th Daytona 500 is underway.
Don't get out too far here. You're doing good. Still one back in line with you. Still one back, 48, one back, off half to 6. The top lane still about 5 back up top. Just coming to your outside here. Outside gonna side drive. You still have the 48 lined up behind you. Still out there.
That's Tyler Munn. He is the spotter for pole sitter Kyle Larson, who will not lead the first lap of this 500.
Let's see who can do this as a group more efficient than the other. Oh, got a spin.
Jacques Villeneuve spins entering pit road, gathers it back up. We're under caution in Daytona. The wildest graphic scheme here is a three-wheeler limping onto pit road. Kaz Gralla, he lost a wheel, and the 14 lifted Chase Briscoe and got hit from behind and spun. Let's have a look. There is Briscoe's red number 14. Austin Cindric is right behind him.
Yeah, everybody just kind of scattered. Everybody just scattered waiting on the caution there.
Here's the radio chatter.
They saw that tire coming off before us, but he just stopped in front of me, so hope he's all right.
Justin Haley having a problem. Haley either lost a tire, but that tire looks intact, so he did break a wheel.
Well, that tire didn't have a wheel inside of
it
it like Kaz Gralla's was. Different scenario right here.
And the wheel is broken. Now these are forged one-piece wheels. They won't do any bending like the old steel wheel, but they will fracture and break.
Told Denny to calm down just a little bit back there. Denny said he was just trying to learn for later.
Oh no! Big crash on the back straightaway takes out William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Harrison Burton. Oh, crap.
Somebody was upside down. I don't know who it was.
Lap 63. Caution number 3.
I would say it's that 21 car, it looks like, by looking at the roof.
Alex Bowman's in it. Somebody took a hard shot to the rear bumper that we saw on the onboard camera. Around it went. Ross Chastain involved. Now watch the 21 up high with Brad Keselowski behind.
He's flanked off that right-hand side.
Come off the corner, the car got light exactly like I was talking about. Man, it went over too. I was right. Dang it. A lot of good cars.
Denny Hamlin with a spin there, not sure how much damage. Kyle Busch, 24 of William Byron. They're both going to get swept up in this.
Oh.
Denny Hamlin, Christopher Bell gets into Burton. And that's a long slide on the asphalt into the safer barrier, hard for Byron.
Half in front, tight out the back, tight in front all the way. Wrecking here, wrecking.
Oh, man.
Keep rolling there if you can. Just lock it down. Let them come under you.
I think Denny's got. Never mind. I almost said he didn't have much damage, but he definitely has a lot. I just feel like that's a pretty aggressive, pushing, obviously, on a rookie. Tony, you talked about it. Again, come off of that corner, got light, and that thing was long for the ride, but very aggressive pushing.
That is not at all what you're looking for. That kid is sitting there going, what happened? He's lucky it didn't bite right there.
Yep.
Smoke ahead. Down on the bottom of the racetrack, somebody down on the apron.
And Logano can win it from there.
Because he's locking on to Briscoe. But
Yes.
You see the same thing on the bottom. Well, they broke apart. You had Stenhouse pushing Keselowski.
Look at the run on the 19.
Look at the run on the...
Truex for the stage win, trying to go 2 for 2. He does it. Here's more from an ARCA driver.
Hey NASCAR fans, I'm Amber Balkan.
Crash out of turn 4. One car got sideways into the wall, and half a dozen cars are in it, including Joey Logano. Tyler Reddick will be 2 of the casualties in the left rear. Jacques Villeneuve gets into the back of Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick, he was tank swapping in front of him way before Villeneuve got there. I don't know if it did because of contact right there, but man, right in Truex's lap. I think Kurt and Joey Logano are going to be okay.
Depends how much damage is on. There's the right side tires going down on Logano when he gets to that grass and bounces through it. Same for Kurt Busch. Saw a couple of drivers take evasive action down pit road, which is allowed.
We saw Tyler Reddick. He was already loose coming on the exit, off of the exit of turn 4 before Villeneuve got in.
I think he just lost it right in front of Jacques.
Ty Dillon, Kyle Busch doing a nice job of evasive maneuvers right there. Harvick outside of Keselowski there. And Bubba Wallace. Here comes Larson. Oh. Jammed up.
Larson had a huge run on the outside, and he was trying to slow that momentum down to get to him. But as he got to him, it kind of seemed like Kevin was having, the 17 was backing up to Kevin as well, and it just accordiated.
Yeah, the Harvick was having to slow down. Larson's got a huge run here, but
watch Kevin try to.
Kevin's got to run on the 17 at the same
time,
so Kevin has to check up here, and Kyle's got a ton of momentum.
Yeah, you saw Kevin kind of move to the outside, and Larson was trying to tee him up, square him up, so it was a good bump draft, and they both hit at an angle and spun him around.
And you could see how the exhaust pipes out of the 5 car. You could see where he lifted. So it wasn't like he just ran in there and plowed through.
And 2 cars that shoot through the middle, Kyle Busch and David Reagan in the 15.
One more inside, then you're clear low.
He moved up to square up to the 17 right at the time as the 5 hit him. It's just a timing thing, accordioned, and away they went. Dang it, took out a lot of good ones there as well.
Let's ride with Chase Briscoe.
Now by himself. Check up low, stay in it, lower, stay in it.
I don't mind that. I think he wanted him to go low.
All right, Martin Truex. That's David Reagan just in front of Truex.
Still lots of room in front of this 15. Reckon, get down. Stay mid. Go bottom. As far as you can get. Got one spinner in front of you to the left, two more in front. Just keep checking up.
Clean pass. And Daniel Suarez. And our Kid Rock's honky tonk cam.
You're spinning, check to the middle. Now, middle, lower. Now back up a little. All right, you're good there, you're good.
Wow, Eric barely got by that.
Sure did.
And that's not this whole thing is not anybody's fault. That is just
bad
circumstances,
timing.
yes.
Oh, crash! Stenhouse in the wall.
Should have known.
And Chris Buescher with him.
Might have seen this movie before earlier in the day.
7th caution flag, lap 196.
He's just able to push harder than everybody else. And I mean, he's using it. He's using it for all its might.
And he's not going to give anything up on it either. I mean, there's no mercy on the push right now.
Ricky Stenhouse led the Daytona 500 with 8 laps to go. And
Crushed.
will go home alone.
Heartbroken.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken for him. I mean, that kid, he does a great job. He's one hell of a race car driver. You know, and his restrictor plate game has really been strong the last couple of years. We've watched him be up front, lead races, be able to hold guys off by himself. Didn't have to have a partner to do it. He's been able to hold his own up there.
And that's a tough pill to swallow. Right, that wasn't a bad block or anything else. Moved down in front of somebody with a big run. He just, unfortunately, got turned. And he was doing everything right. He had himself and his race team in a place to win this Daytona 500. He came off he was side drafting Bubba pretty hard, but when he come off of it, that thing was gone.
Just got a little,
for the
little
ride.
wave in it.
Yep.
Well, let's find out. It's overtime, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Still inside.
Chase Briscoe hooked on to the 6 of Keselowski. Cindric gets down in front of Blaney, who's not yet in touch with him.
Exactly, and Brad Keselowski waited. He backed up to Chase Briscoe, made sure they were locked on to make sure he got a big run at this.
Fast freight coming on the outside track. Keselowski, Briscoe, Kyle Busch.
His help's going to be a big push from the 23. Blaney's getting a push now. Both lanes getting a push. Here comes Blaney, big push.
And it's so important. We're coming to the white flag. Again, if that caution comes out during that white flag, the race is over. It's time to get established, and you better do it quick.
3 miles to go in the Daytona 500.
Brad is going to need Chase Briscoe to lock onto him to push him by those two.
Keselowski had the run, but he's going to need the help. Here it comes. Big push from Kyle Busch and from Chase Briscoe.
He's locked on there, too.
He's going to have to stay there.
Inside was there for a
another
second.
push from Kyle Busch on that outside.
Even mirror.
Cindric can't get too far out.
Coming to turn 3, where it all came undone last year on the final lap.
Briscoe's out. He can't get to the
Austin Cindric, whose grandfather won the Indy 500 as a car owner. Cindric is going to bring them to the line way up high to block Ryan Blaney. And at the line, Cindric beats Bubba Wallace by half a car length, and they crash going into turn 1.
This race never disappoints.
No, it does not.
And David Reagan found one he couldn't miss.
Austin Cindric, the winner of the Daytona 500.
If you remember in the pre-race, he said a rookie and the 2 cars never won.
Holy cow's right, kid. You just won the biggest race of your life.
23-year-old Austin Cindric from Mooresville, North Carolina, in his 8th Cup start, gives Roger Penske a happy birthday present.
Bubba Wallace coming in second right there. That was a huge run by him. I thought he was going to turn him. He was just out of time.
There was so much stuff that happened that last lap. I mean, even midway down the backstretch, you didn't exactly know how this was going to shape up coming off the 4.
All right, from the Goodyear blimp. Briscoe getting a little roughed up on the high side by Kyle Busch. They have lost touch there with Keselowski on the outside. Bubba Wallace gives Blaney a push. Here's Briscoe with a big run on the outside.
That was the big run.
They come up to
Wallace
block.
pushed Ryan Blaney right there. Huge run on the outside and a massive block by Austin Cindric to win this Daytona 500. If he didn't make that block, Ryan Blaney wins this race.
Exactly. Man.
All the Team Penske folks celebrating. Cindric is the 41st driver to win the Daytona 500. And the 9th to score his first career NASCAR Cup win in the Great American Race. For team owner Roger Penske, 5 Daytona wins with 5 different drivers. And Ford goes to victory lane for the 2nd year in a row.
Hope you don't need this motor.
We were at Charlotte Motor Speedway one night with the little Bandolero cars when Austin Cindric, on a Monday night rookie race, won his first ever race. A couple weeks later, who was in attendance for winter heat? Roger Penske and Walt Zarnicki. They wanted to see this kid.
Well, they saw what they liked it.
He didn't disappoint.
They needed to see.
Hey race fans, thanks for watching our video. For all NASCAR on Fox news, content, and the best clips from Fox Sports, be sure to follow and subscribe to our channel.